Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors you can see floating in and around my Dave Tuttle head. If you are going to do a bit of business, then please keep it in the Millwall family and check out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your pre-match prediction for Saturday's away trip to Blackburn Rovers at Ewood Park. I've tipped them for the drop. Will we get 3 points? Conor Mahoney returns to his hometown club. Lots to talk about. Let's start out by taking a look at the 11 that we'll think the gaffer will pick to start the match. So, predominantly away from home, we like to go for a defensive counter-attacking 4-5-1, don't we? Or 4-3-3. Call it what you like, but we don't play the regular, the standard 4-4-2 that we play at the Den. However, I've got a funny feeling that Neil Harris is going to play 4-4-2, and I've got a feeling he's going to go with the same team that drew a hole. I think it will be Bartosz Bulkowski in goal, Marlon Romeo right back, Murray Wallace left back, Jake Cooper with Alex Pearce captaining the side alongside him. I think it will be Ryan Leonard and Ben Thompson central midfield. I think it will be Jeb Wallace on the right, Conor Mahoney on the left, and up front I think it will be Matt Smith and Tom Bradshaw. Yeah, I just got a feeling that, as I said, I know we usually go more defensive and a different formation away from home to play on the counter-attack, and we're a little bit less intense, a little bit less in your face. We like to sit back and defend, but I've just got a feeling, I don't know why, that Harris is going to go for a 4-4-2, and I think he'll think that we can get a result up at Blackburn. As I said, Conor Mahoney returns to his hometown club. Apparently he can see his parents' house from the Ewood Park ground, so that's an interesting one. He turned down a contract from Blackburn. He could have stayed there, but he left for pastures new and went to Bournemouth, didn't he, on like a tribunal fee. Had to get decided by a tribunal. So the Boo Boys may be out in force for Conor, but I'm sure that he'll be able to deal with it and he'll hopefully be back to his best. It'll give him a little bit of a kick up the arse that unfortunately he needs. Other than that, it's pretty much the side I pick, other than the elephant in the room, not me, Ryan Leonard. Molumby's not just knocking on the door now. He's literally got a screwdriver around. He's taking the hinges off to try and get into the gaffer's office and say, why am I not starting in this football team in front of... Well, we'll probably be saying, why am I not starting? We'll all be saying instead of Leonard. But I just got a feeling he'll stick with Leonard. If not, I think he'll put Williams back in. I don't think Molumby will start, although literally everyone is calling for him to. And after Ryan Leonard's performance against Hull, he has to, or something's got to change. But as I said, I think the gaffer will be his usual strong-minded self, shall we say, and he'll stick with the same team that drew at Hull. Other than that, I think that's our best side pretty much. As I've said, other than maybe McCarthy's knocking on the door to replace Romeo, but Romeo currently is keeping him out by playing very well, in my opinion. And the other one I'm just going to cover is the Daddy, John Daddy, whatever you want to call him. We've all got these silly little nicknames for him. The Icelandic striker scored 2 very good goals against Oxford, very well taken finishes, looked very good when he came off the bench against Hull. He looked like he could change the game. He's really grown on me with Bodvarsson, as I was saying. And then he scored in the week as well for Iceland in one of the Euro qualifiers against a country that was called Timpot FC or something. I don't know who it was, but he got in the box, got in the right area and finished the ball off. And he's got to be knocking on the door a little bit. I just don't know if he can play up front with Matt Smith. If we went for a lone striker, I think it would be interesting actually to see what Bodvarsson would do up there by himself. I think with Bradshaw it can work, with Smith not so much, and I think it could happen maybe. Just a little curveball I'm going to throw in there. It could happen. You could see Bodvarsson start front against Blackburn. I wouldn't mind that at all, to be honest with you. But yeah, up there last year we drew 0-0 in a very dull, very early season game where Steve Morrison had that little one where he literally run the fucking ball into like 3 yards out and it hit the inside the post. But the Silver Fox is a thing of the past and our strikers will be looking to score against Blackburn Rovers at Ewood Park. Let's move on to the opposition. The opposition are the aforementioned Blackburn Rovers, managed by Tony Mowbray, champions of England once upon a time. Not under Tony Mowbray, that was under Kenny Dalglish. But since then they had a little bit of a fall from grace and they got promoted 2 seasons ago under Mowbray, where the side that he pretty much has still now, barring a couple of additions, pissed the league. They've done very well when they got promoted. Last season, first season back in the Championship, they had a mid-table-ish finish, I think. They held their own. Big physical, experienced side under Tony Mowbray. But will second season syndrome give them a cold, hard slap in the face, as we know so well it can? I think it will. I've actually tipped them to go down this year, Blackburn, for the drop. I don't know why. I just think that Mowbray, as I said, the players, he stayed loyal to the players that got him in the division. and their first season they held their own. So with not too many additions to their squad, I think this season, as I said, they could get found out a little bit. And I think they could be there or thereabouts for the drop, unfortunately for them. They have currently played 6 games in the league. They've won 2, drawn 1 and lost 3. Last time out, losing 3-2 to West Bromwich Albion at the Hawthorns. The one to watch for them is going to be Bexley's very own giant chipmunk. It is Bradley Dack. I hammer him Bradley Dack, but fucking hell, he's a great player. If he joined me all tomorrow, I'd be over the moon. So it's nothing personal against you, Bradders. Bradders? I don't even know him. I've called him Bradders, but there you go. I've gone with it. Let's keep going. Great player. Too good for Blackburn, really. Scores a lot of goals from been scoring this season, and I think it is only a matter of time before he gets snapped up by a bigger and better club. If he wants to come up to South London, I'd bite your hand off to have Bradley Dack in our side. So this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. I am going for a 1-1 draw with Conor Mahoney to score and silence the Boo Boys. Will he do the respect thing? I don't care, as long as he gets on the score sheet and gets back into the top form that we know he can produce, and the worldies we know he can score, as he did against Real Sociedad. He has tailed off a bit, unfortunately, Conor, but he's young, he's a winger, and he's got a bright future at Millwall, and I'm backing him to do the business this Saturday at Ewood Park in a 1-1 draw. And as I said, a point away from home. Bite your fucking hand off for it right now. So that's your lot for this pre-match prediction. Please be sure to check out the fans' score predictions that's gone out about the same time as this video has from the other boys at Lions TV. They've had a pop. They're trying to predict the score. Do you think you know what the score's going to be? If you do, don't be shy to put your prediction in the comments below. And all that's left for me to say is shall I give you a little bit of news? Got some big news. I'm down with a carrot. I'll give you a little bit. I'm going to give you it all for now. I'll keep you hanging on. So the live streams we've been doing, they've been going down very well. They could be better. We could have a little bit of better Wi-Fi for starters, but that's down to where I live. So we've now got, with our good friends in association, with our good friends at Eltham Terrace Club. I was up there last night. Fucking gaff that. What a gaff. But anyway, they are going to give us a little bit of a hub, a little bit of an office, a little bit of base, so we can do live streams. And have nice lighting, nice, good Wi-Fi, decent cameras. I've got new cameras on order and it's going to be here tomorrow. And we can live stream but do it with guests. And I've got 2 very big guests lined up, very big. One of them possibly the biggest Lions Lounge we've ever had. A Millwall fan. Let's just say that, not a Millwall player. And yeah, I said too much there maybe. But anyway, you can have that. That one's for you. But so looking forward to getting this new show going. It will be a weekly thing. And if we ain't got a guest one week, I'm going to invite Millwall fans. If you want to come on the show and have your say, you can do that. And maybe from next week or the week after, we'll get them going and make them a regular live stream. Not the Joe Rogan podcast like I always go on about, which I love, and I'll never get to that level. But with a guest, so you can fire questions in at the guest, etc., etc. I'm waffling on. I'm going to wrap it there. I've got to go and pick the kids up from school. So all that is left for me to say now is, as I should have said about 3.5 minutes ago, I'll see you at Ewood Park Saturday if you're going. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.